Hey, before you scroll, take a breath, because Skytech Legacy 4 is built for the kind of person who can feel when their setup is holding them back. You're not chasing specs for bragging rights anymore. You're the kind of person who notices latency before the meter does, who feels when the system hesitates, who knows quality the moment everything just clicks into place. This machine is for you. Before anything else, do yourself a favor and check the current price and availability. Systems like this don't sit still for long, and you don't want to circle back after a stock swing wondering why you waited. You probably had that moment already. Maybe it was a stutter during a ranked match. Maybe a render bar that shouldn't still be crawling. Or that split-second lag when you alt-tab and the illusion of power breaks. That's when you realized you've outgrown the compromise phase. The relief after switching is immediate. You stop managing performance and start trusting it. You stop closing background apps. You stop thinking about settings. Everything responds the way your brain expects it to, instantly and without negotiation. In real life, this shows up everywhere. Late-night gaming sessions feel smoother and more controlled, not frantic. Editing timelines glide instead of dragging. Multitasking with streams, browsers, and heavy workloads feels calm instead of chaotic. Even everyday desktop use feels strangely satisfying, like the system is always one step ahead of you. It's not about the numbers, even though they're serious. It's the feeling of headroom. The sense that no matter what you throw at it next month or next year, the system won't flinch. Once you feel this level of performance, going back mentally isn't possible. If you're even slightly interested, check pricing again midway through this video. Don't wait for those awkward price jumps or sudden out-of-stock moments that force rush decisions later. You might be thinking it's overkill. That thought disappears fast when you realize how long you plan to keep this. What feels like excess today becomes breathing room tomorrow. Power like this ages slowly, and that's the real value. One thing that surprised you is how quiet confidence replaces raw excitement. It's not loud about what it can do. It just does it, consistently, day after day, without drama. Ownership hits differently here. You sit down, power it on, and there's a subtle pride knowing your setup isn't the bottleneck anymore. You didn't settle. You chose something built on a higher level. Everything feels effortlessly responsive. Heavy workloads stop feeling heavy. You gain time back every single day. Your setup finally matches your standards. It stays relevant longer than you expect. It's not small, and it isn't subtle. It's an investment that expects to be used at some point. Comparisons stop helping. You realize you're already thinking about this one while looking at others. And every time you consider something weaker, you mentally come back here. Don't let this turn into one of those upgrades you delay and think about months later. Check the current price, see if it's in stock, and if it aligns with where you're headed, make the move confidently. This is the kind of decision future you quietly thanks you for.